Alrighty. And this is All Star Productions, and we are getting set for All Star Pro, the random save. Uh, and last episode we rose to mid-level regional, and I think we can easily get to high-level regional, where we can then start signing fighters to um, the exclusive contracts. We're getting ever so close to getting to that, and um, we've got our male world openweight champion being crowned, and we've got Ben Mitchell and Kurt Strong main eventing. Actually, I think Stephon Gibson and Corey Barefoot looks like that would be a better main event. We could put this before the final. And we could put this here before the semifinals. And we're going to simulate to the next show, or until we're stopped because of something. Okay. Diana England has signed with us.
How will the game react? What if the spot here I put every level
Um,
at any point one not
Alicia is accepted, and a couple of other signings. Men's Spotlight 9. mid-level regional, low-level national, high-level regional. Okay. Okay. Let's keep on simulating. Alrighty. As we go into men's spotlight, with everybody clean, which is to be expected. Is on physic. Okay. Put this in to the main show. No resistance. Verona Joseph. Yeah, there was a to be announced. I'll save this fight. Uh, catch weight 10 underground. low-level national. High-level regional. Mid-level national. Mid-level national. A block. Add. Alrighty. And we're about to crown our first male world openweight champion. Let's get into it. We'll be skipping the tournament all the way up till we hit the title fight. Hopefully nobody gets injured during the tournament. But yeah, let's get into it. Welcome to the pre-show analysis of Men's Spotlight 3, being held in North Dakota. This is the 8th ASP show of 2001 with 10 main fights and no preliminaries at all. Our main event is Stephen Gibson versus Corey Barefoot. This is both fighters' second time main eventing. This is the first time they have fought. 1 pick for Gibson and 6 picks for Barefoot. We've got, of course, the final of the male showcase for the male world openweight title. And we've got Ben Mitchell versus Kurt Strong. This is the first time they have fought. Both fighters are making their ASP debut, and Strong is a favorite. And we've got Edgar Avendano versus Eugene Aldridge. This is the first time they have fought. This is Aldridge's ASP debut, and Avendano is a favorite. And we've got Dylan Chase versus Tom Diaz is a quarterfinal. This is the first time they have fought. This is Chase's debut for ASP, and Chase is a favorite. Harvey Ayotte versus Lloyd Barger. This is the first time they have fought. This is another quarterfinal. And Barger is a big favorite. And we've got Atticus Campbell versus Ted Kang. Another quarterfinal of the male showcase. This is the first time they have fought. No picks for Campbell, and King is a favorite. And we've got Jonathan Bonar versus Derek Allman. The first quarterfinal of the show, with Bonar making his ASP debut, and he is a favorite by a huge margin. Alright, we've got Edgar Avendano versus Eugene Aldridge. Melvin Whitehead will be the referee. Our judges are Archer Summers, Willie Slater, and Travis Arrowwood. And we get into the fight. And it looks like a strike opened up a small gash underneath Aldridge's eye. Aldridge shoots in looking for a takedown. And he gets the takedown. Avendano pulls guard. Okay. Takedown attempt is successful. And that was the end of the round. The cut man trying to stop the bleeding of Aldridge in between the rounds. Okay. Some dirty boxing going on. Round 2 expires as we're going into round 3 with a takedown attempt already. But it doesn't work. Oh crap. Aldridge is knocked down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. He gets back up at 9. And we've got under a minute left. Takedown attempt is successful. And that is the end of the fight. With Archer Summers giving the win to Avendano. Willie Slater gets a victory, calls it a victory for Aldridge. And Arrowwood gives Aldridge the win. Eugene Aldridge wins by split decision. The fight was rated as average. And now we've got Ben Mitchell versus Kurt Strong, with Alan Bradburn as the referee, and Travis Arrowwood, Mark McFly, and Alden Adkisson as the judges. The fighters touch gloves. And Mitchell with a takedown attempt. It's completed. He's passing the halfway mark of the round. And Mitchell throwing lots of great shots at Strong. And he may have damaged his hand while doing so. He got excited for being, and then got swept for being excited. Jab wide from Strong. You're excited? Here's a sweep for your troubles. And Mitchell gets knocked down. 4, 5, 6. Mitchell regains his footing. And the takedown is completed. It's not seemingly going well for Ben Mitchell. Tired Mitchell going for a takedown. It is completed. And we're almost done. Submission attempt. And that's the end of the round and the end of the fight, with Ben Mitchell getting the win by unanimous decision. The fight was rated as great. And we've got Ted King versus Dylan Chase for the male world openweight title. Lots of things going on here, with Alan Bradburn being the one to ref this first title fight for All-Star Pro. And we are crowning an inaugural male world openweight champion. Lots of implications here tonight. With our judges at ringside, Archer Summers, Willie Slater, and Travis Arrowwood. Looks like Dylan Chase is a huge favorite in the betting line. But Ted King could get the upset. The touch of gloves. Okay. He was looking for a takedown attempt, couldn't get the initiative. Oh, dang. That was an extremely quick title fight, with Dylan Chase getting the victory by knockout. Dylan Chase is your inaugural male world openweight champion. and the fight was rated as good. And he plans to be male world openweight champion for a very long time. Way to go there. And now we go to the main event. Stephen Gibson versus Corey Barefoot. Melvin Whitehead will be the referee, with Alden Adkisson, Archer Summers, and Willie Slater as the judges. Takedown is successful. Submission attempt is successful. Makes him tap out. Corey Barefoot wins by submission knee bar. And the main event was rated as great. Hey, at least the male world openweight title fight was rated as good. And we got a 73, a 75 in the critical rating, and a 45 in the commercial rating. That puts us right at high level regional. So we should get gains in popularity. Way to go, Dylan Chase, to becoming the first ever male world openweight champion. And the popularity boost, we do get a popularity increase in America, Japan, and the other country region that was there. I'm going to give Dylan Chase and Ted King the performance boost as well. Give out awards. And we lost $2,381, which is completely fine. I have a feeling we're going to probably be losing money on some of these shows because of how many fighters we have, and with how many with how expensive some of the fighters we signed are going to be. But yeah, congratulations to him. We're still getting the drug test results. I think for one night stand, stars of the night. Let's see. Available for hire. Let's go unemployed. Minimum name value, mid-level, high-level regional. you got anybody in the female side? Alyssa Hunt. Oh, all right then. Credibility is at 96. And stability is at 94. We did gain a bunch of stability for rising to mid-level regional. We've got a bunch of bonuses for no-fail drug tests and the sponsorship bonus. We did lose a bunch of money. I'm a little nervous, but no pain, no gain is what a lot of people say. So according to that logic, me losing all this money and me suffering and having us almost get into debt will make us become one of the richest MMA companies in the world. There's so much risk that could happen. And honestly, um, there's just a whole new ball game for that. And if you've enjoyed some of the other videos that have been being made, then I'm glad you have been. And you can let me know in the comments down below if there's anything I need to do different, or you can also let me know in the comments if you want me to try and do another series. I know I said that on the previous episode that I had a series in the works for a different game. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's gonna the new series is gonna come out. I'm just thinking about it and trying to figure everything out for the series. But yeah, I would potentially be doing a new series for a different game as well. I'm not really sure. Like I've said, we'll see. And yep, we're still here. We're going through the local show for Europe. The American Small Local Show. South American Large Local Show. Alright. And we did make it. Tom Diaz did have a drug test failure. Some automatic signings. Um, Going to the results. We did get LFS1 Dragon. And it got a 57 in the critical rating. That's not very good. And a 27 in the commercial rating. So, good job for them for their first ever show in the LFS Bantamweight title fight. No prelim fights. They did have people on commentary. Nice job for LFS and DPFL have a show taking place, it looks like. Two title fights. Up. Here we go. Stars of the Night. Alt versus Lebanon. This is Stars of the Night. Adele versus Alt versus Lebanon. We got this show being held in Iowa. This is the 8th ASP show of 2001. With 6 main fights and no preliminaries at all. The main event is Louise Alt, who's 6-0. She's going head to head with Adele Levin, who's 2-0. This is the third time Alt has main evented for ASP and the second time for Levin. Alt has finished 3 of her last 5 opponents. This is the first time they have fought. Alt will enjoy a significant weight advantage. 1 pick for Alt, 6 picks for Leben. Carl Guest versus Gregory Gray. This is the first time they have fought. Gray is making his ASP debut. 6 picks for Guest and 1 pick for Gray. And we've got Randall Murphy versus Ray Briscoe. This is the first time they have fought. Both fighters are making their ASP debut tonight. And Murphy is a favorite. George Rogers versus Marcus Almendarez. This is the first time they have fought. Both fighters are making their ASP debut tonight. 4 picks for Rogers, 3 picks for Almendarez. And we've got Lucille Wilson going up against Oriella David. Well, we've got Megan Blackwell versus Maureen Fry. This is the first time they have fought. Bagwell is making her ASP debut. Fry is making her pro debut. 6 picks for Bagwell and 1 pick for Fry. And we will get straight into it. And Herb Dean is the referee. The judges. The fight begins. Takedown is successful. And here we go into round 2. Takedown attempt is successful. As we're about to head into the 3rd round. Okay. And Bagwell gets knocked down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bagwell is up. Takedown is successful. And Fry, whatever her name is. Maureen Fry defeats Bagwell by unanimous decision. The fight was rated as good. And I want to say, good job. And we've got Ariella David facing Lucille Wilson. Melvin Whitehead is the referee. And our judges are Darren Boone, Mark McFly, and Travis Arrowwood. Okay. Takedown attempt is unsuccessful. That's the end of the second round as we head into the final round. And Lucille Wilson won by knockout. George Rogers versus Marcus Almendarez. Okay. Almendarez won by TKO. The fight was rated as good. Rear naked choke win for Randall Murphy. And Luis Alt won by knockout punch. And we got a 70 in the critical rating, and we're exactly at high level regional in the commercial rating once again. Popularity increased to which popularity does increase everywhere. And we gained $64,893 in profits. That's what we made off of this show. I'm not fully sure if we're officially signed. Or if they're officially signed. Well, here we go. Alrighty. And we're trying to crown a new women's world openweight champion. And we got Cook versus Holmes being held in California. This is the 6th or 3rd ASP show in mid-level, well, all the nationals. I can't get intercontinental yet because and we got Extravaganza 2, Cook versus Holmes. This is the 10th ASP show 2001 with 8 main fights and no preliminaries at all. And we get the cake. Alright, Dana Stones versus Gloria Baker. Okie dokie. Okay. Will become the first ever women's open weight world open weight champion. Another knockdown. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Baker shoots in for a takedown attempt. Doesn't work. And Dana Stone's defeated Gloria Baker to become the inaugural Women's World Openweight Champion. Stones won by knockout punch of round 4. The fight was rated as good. And now we've gotten to the main event. Alrighty. And the referee's counting. Cook gets back up. Well, we've got Reginald Jones winning by unanimous decision. The main event was rated as great. Alrighty. Popularity does increase everywhere. Congratulations to Dana Stones for becoming the inaugural champion. $65,209 in profits. That is what you like to see. And that's going to do it for this episode. I'll catch you on the flip side.